I've always noticed, like, when the sun comes out, the plants, I don't know if you remember that in grade school, they lean towards the sun,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They lean in. And I always thought that was interesting. But I was just reading this thing that, when they're leaning towards the sun, they're pulling in energy. And what they're doing is they store it. And I thought it was interesting how they're storing the energy, so when night comes, they survive it. And then there's this, one of my favorite like sermons from Pastor Mike Kai of Inspired Church Hawaii, was talking about when Jesus went to the mountaintop to see the Father and spend some alone time, and Peter and a couple of his disciple buddies snuck up there and wanted to join, and just so happened to burst into a glory meeting where he was talking to, Jesus was having a meeting with Moses and Elijah, but they were in their glory already. So I can imagine it was like, and Pastor Mike shared it like a mountaintop high. It was like, oh, like kind of moment. And so they set up their tents, and they told Jesus, let's just stay here, man. Like, why would we go anywhere else? And God came and said, behold my son. And so this is my son. And so that was the revelation moment for Peter and them to see, the Father actually put his voice and showed Jesus briefly in his glory. But where they went after that was back down into the valley to feed 5,000 people. And I thought, like, that's kind of like how life is. The cycle of life is, when you go through a storm, you go through an adversity, when we go through the nights, we do wake up in the morning afresh, right? All things new joys. The past is gone, the future is not here. We're here in the present. We get an opportunity to be like those plants, lean into the sun. Now we're talking the sun, builder of all things. Lean into him and regain energy and regain inspiration, regain motivation or healing even, and store that power, so when we do go back into the valley, we're ready for what life brings.